YouTube vinyl community, Itchy and the Nits fans, random people on the internet. My name is Giggens, and I'm joined here today by my girlfriend, Jenny Jamble.
Hi.
She got me into this group, Itchy and the Nits. Here they are, the worst of Itchy and the Nits. Their album out now on vinyl. Little vinyl record there.
It looks awesome.
Jenny got me into this band, and she has a little bit of their backstory, so we're going to toss it over to Jenny right now.
All right, so there isn't really too much that I could find online. I did a little bit of research and there wasn't too much, but from what I could see, their Facebook page was created in mid-2021, so I'm assuming that was when the creation of the band came about. So mid-2021 is when Itchy the Nits came to be. There's 3 members of the band, so we've got Beth, who does drums, Sin, who does bass, and we've got Eva on the guitar, and all of them share the vocals. So this album here is from 2023, I believe, or maybe this year, 2024.
Early 24. It's like a deluxe version of the other one that's online.
Yeah, so they had an EP that came out last year, and then this one came out with a couple of extra songs on there. So 2 of the band members, I don't know which 2, are sisters. It's a Sydney-based band, which is where I'm from, in Sydney, New South Wales. The sisters live in the Blue Mountains or close to it, which I'm very familiar with that area, and Mr. Giggens here has visited this area as well. When I was doing my research, I found out the influences of the band. So they said that they were influenced by Nikki and the Corvettes, the Donners, and the Gizmos. So I don't really know too much about those bands, but I'm assuming they kind of have a similar sound to what these guys are trying to emulate. And also it might be worth explaining that what a knit is. So we've got Itchy and the Nits. I don't think you knew what a knit was. A knit is like head lice.
We just say lice in America.
Yeah, so that's what the joke is, because Itchy and the Nits, like, you get a bit itchy when you got the nits.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's all I could find about the band, but really great album, and I'm keen to dig into the tracks.
Yeah, this was something that I know it caught you off guard, and when you played it for me, I got caught off guard because the songs are so short and vibrant and punchy, and each of them tells a different story. They're fun, they're an exciting group. The energy and the enthusiasm is there in every single track. Let's start off with their theme song, which is just called Theme Song. And what are your thoughts on this one?
It's just, this is the first song I heard by them, and it really plays like a theme song to me, to some like really weird, obscure, like B-grade film you'd find, and you'd be like, what is this? And it's a total earworm. Like, it totally catches you. It's so catchy. You hear it once and you like know the words. You just want to keep singing. So it's totally just caught me, and I need to hear more. It's amazing.
It's a mission statement. It's like, here's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Here is the blueprint for all of our songs. This is what we're all about. This is what we're gonna sing about. You're gonna get the construction of our songs here, and you're right. It sticks in your head. It's a lot of fun. Beat It Bozo comes up next, which is one of my favorite songs.
Exclamation point.
Yeah, exclamation point. Beat It Bozo. I love the chorus delivery just because of that. The whole like stop and go rhythm thing. Dun dun dun. Beat it bozo. Dun dun dun.
It's so good.
So good.
I think this one for me, I mean, you know, I'm sure men experience this too, but I feel like it's very reminiscent. You're at the club or you're at the bar and some guys is like talking to you. It's like, oh my God, like rack off, get out of my face. So it's like, beat it, bozo. It's the best. That's the vibe I get from it. It's so fun, so catchy. It's just, you can't beat it.
Yeah, rack off,
rack
bozo.
off.
Gonner comes up next, and I love the fast-paced vocal delivery on this one. The sing-songy chorus is really infectious, and again, they're really good at writing hooks, and they stick with you. Yeah, digging that one. What about you?
I think the lyrics for Gonner is really funny for me, because it's kind of just about going to the store and just trying to steal as much as you can, and the security guard is watching you, and you're like, crap, I'm a goner if he gets me. So I think just lyrically it caught me off guard. I'm like, this is really funny, because it's like, when I was a teenager, I was probably thinking that if I was like trying to steal like a lollipop from the corner store or something, you know. It's really great. It's fun. It's really fun.
I've never met the guy on his motorcycle. I met him at the candy store.
Yeah.
Fleas comes up next, which just fits into the itchy vibe of the album itself. Really cool guitar strumming on this one, and I like the fast-paced riffs. For me, it's reminiscent of scratching fleas off your body. You know, when you get covered in fleas, as one does, as was the style at the time.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on Fleas?
I think it's a fun track. All the tracks are fun. There's no like slow grooves on this one. It's all fast paced. It's all fun. There's about 3 or 4 tracks on this record that have, that theme of like, fleas or some other type of bug. And there was an interview I read from them where they said that the name of the band, it's kind of like, because like fleas, nits, things like that, they're contagious. So these songs are contagious. So I feel like all these songs that kind of have that bug theme, that's really what it is. It's just an extra song to put in there that's like really catchy. It's fast, it's fun, contagious, just like the Nits, which is great. I think it's awesome.
Well said. I dig it.
Yep.
Dreamboat comes up next. That's one of our favorite. We share that one collectively. It's just a romantic little Itchy and the Nits romance song. I think you put this on as the slow dance.
Yeah.
When you're at the sock hop with your special someone. But though he's a dreamboat, yeah, like
so good.
it's so simple, but it's so catchy.
Yeah, I could sing this about this guy right here. He's my dreamboat. But this, funnily enough, is the longest song on the whole record at 1 minute, 47 seconds. The whole record coming in at 16 minutes, 37 seconds, I believe. But yeah, at 1:47, this is the longest track you're going to get. From what I could gather, I was reading some stuff online, and this song was about like a celebrity crush that all the girls shared, and they were like watching him on the TV and his cute hair and his nice smile. That was kind of like me and Giggens. I saw him on YouTube and his gorgeous hair, cute smile. I was like, oh, that's my dreamboat. So I really connected with this one. It was also really funny that I read that the practicing for this song, they took like a handful of minutes, half an hour, and then they spent the rest of the time choreographing a special dance, which I would love to see that live someday. So please perform more shows if you see this, because I would love to see that dance live.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Slacking Off and Side 1. And this one, I really like the repeated title as the start of each line. The vocal delivery is just super chill for me on this one. I like the kind of sort of like lazy attitude on this one. It's kind of cool.
It's fun. And to me, this feels like an Australian anthem because, us Aussies, we like to slack off. When we find the opportunity to just kick back and get away with doing nothing, we will do it. We work hard, but we do like to relax too. And it's also talking about like when you have so much to do, you just want to slack off. You don't want to do the things that you need to do. You're just putting them off and you're finding any excuse. You go and sit on the toilet for 45 minutes, which they do say in the song, like slacking off, sitting on the loo, because they don't want to do what they need to do. And it's great.
It's overwhelming.
Yep. Australian anthem. Love it.
Too much going on. Side B opens up with the track Parasites. Real heavy bass introduces this song. Really nice chimey guitars throughout this thing as well. And for me, I just get this anxious energy throughout this whole thing. It just feels tense and nervous, like you can't relax. And as you're playing it, you almost feel like parasites were on you. Like you'd feel that anxiety of like, ugh, bugs.
Yeah. I couldn't have put it better myself. Like I said, there's several tracks on this record that have that kind of bug theme, and I think it's definitely just that. It's like a contagious sound, a fun sound. You covered it perfectly. So yeah.
Come Back follows that up as track 8. Super punk, sneering energy is what I felt on this one. Just kind of like a feeling like get off, beat it, bozo kind of mentality in this one.
Yeah, because it's like kind of like you want someone to come back. It's like someone you've been pining for. They leave, you want them to come back. When they come back, you're like, oh, get away. Like, no, I don't want you. So definitely relatable, really fun.
I want to get it back. Number 9, Crabs. Is exactly what you think this song is about in detail.
Yep.
This thing is just another Itchy and the Nits song. It's Itchy and the Nits.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. When I first heard this, I was laughing. I'm like, is this really a song about what I think it is? And it was, and it's brilliant. Like, no shame. Love it. It's incredible.
It's a song for everything.
Yep.
Track 10, I'm Not Listening. This one comes up for me as zoning at the haters.
Yeah.
It's kind of being like, you know what? I'm doing my own thing. I see my path. I'm taking it. I don't care what you idiots think. Get out of here, you rat bags. And I'm going my own path.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely the vibe I'm getting from this one. I also kind of see it as like the song version of, wow, that's crazy. When you're just
it's like,
talking to someone, you're like, yeah, wow,
that's
great.
Amazing.
Wow,
no way.
You just want the conversation to end. You don't care. You're doing your own thing. You're dreaming. You're doing your own thing. It's a great
You're
track.
Out there.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Gizmos, you mentioned them earlier.
Yes.
Tie Me Up is a Gizmos cover.
Oh, there we go.
And it's just a nice little love song. Nothing kinky or weird about it.
No.
Nothing about being tied up or anything. Just a
not at all.
Cute little track about expressing love for each other.
Yep. Definitely. And I think there's a lyric in there about being a square, which kind of ties in nicely to the final track on the record, which is Square, which was this first single to be released from this album. I was so happy to finally hear this when it came out. There was like a if you pre-ordered the record, you got to download the track to hear it before anyone else. I was so excited. I remember sending you a message. I was like, oh my God, it's live. And it was amazing to hear it. And it's really fun because it's about liking like a nice guy. He's real sweet, but he doesn't really want to go out because he's a square. He just wants to stay home and do his thing. And you're out at the club and you're looking around. You wish he was there, but he's not there because he's a square.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's, again, they nailed that, like, chill, like, don't really care attitude feel in the background. He's a square. Oh, yeah. He's a square. Oh, yeah. This is what the record looks like on the inside. So we love the cover art because it's all hand done.
Amazing.
With markers or textures.
Yeah,
depending on what country you're from.
Mm-hmm.
And the label has a picture of the girls.
It's groovy.
And the other side's got the song titles. Plain black vinyl.
We love
on this
it.
thing.
Can't go wrong.
You know, for a record that is, what you say, 16 minutes long?
Yeah.
You know, there's something to be said about, like, getting right to the point. And these songs, there's no room for filler. There's no room for fluff. Every single song has a purpose and a mission statement, if you will. I said that earlier, but, like, when you do punk well, or you're punk influenced, or you're just wearing your heart on your sleeve, sometimes you just have to say it in short, brief bursts.
Yeah.
Because getting over, you know, you can overindulge sometimes, and that just goes on forever. I like that it's short. I like that it's spunky, it's fun, it's quirky. It keeps your interest the whole time, and you're constantly having fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's something you want to put on, just enjoy and bop around to. They're great to drive to. They're
so
an
good.
excellent driving band.
So good.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll have your final thoughts on the record, and we'll both give our scores, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. I mean, to me, it's fresh. Like, you hear all this music, and it's like, yeah, whatever. And you hear this, it's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this. I've been absolutely waiting to hear something that's so new, that's so different, that's so fun. You don't have to sit there and, like, pick it apart and, like, what do they mean by this? It's like, it's right there. Like, you can hear it. It's fun.
Crabs.
It's crabs, right? It's great. It's so fun. And, you know, I think just for me as an Australian, it's so good to hear something different coming out from my country, you know, instead of, like, all this kind of slow kind of rap stuff that's coming out. This is fun. This is different and unique. They're actually touring the US now, or about to tour the US. So whenever this video comes out, that tour may have passed. But if they're coming around near you, please go and see them. Also, a little interesting thing to add. One of the girls is really excited to come to America to see squirrels. And I can say that I'm very excited about that because we don't have them back home. And I've been having the time of my life seeing squirrels every day. So they know where it's at. Itchy and the Nits know. They know.
They get it.
They know.
I'm giving this thing a 8 out of 10 for me.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. It's vibrant. The energy is so honest and pure. There's nothing about this that feels like it's forced or they're trying to be something that they're not. Everything about it is from the heart, and they're just having a good time, and that translates very well to what they've created here. A record to be proud of.
Absolutely.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to give it... Can we do like half scores? Because I kind of want to give it a full 10, but I feel like maybe that's too much for my first...
You can give whatever you want.
Full review. But
it's your review.
To me, this is like a 10 out of 10. I just think it's so fun. It's so awesome. This is the record I've been looking for my entire life, and I finally found it. And I just hope they keep making more music because this is a top contender, one of my favorite acts ever. Like, I'm just so obsessed with these guys.
They're so much
amazing.
fun.
They're so much fun. Please listen to Itchy and the Nits. Do yourself a favor.
Yeah, they're available on streaming. Buy their record. Support the group. Let them know how much you love them. And this video review is about as long as this entire album. So if you've watched this whole thing, you've heard the entire album.
Go and listen.
So that's it. My name is Giggens.
My name is Jenny Jamble.
Thank you so much for watching Itchy and the Nits, the worst of Itchy and the Nits, but really, it's the best.
It is the best.
It's the best of Itchy and the Nits.
Yeah.
Give it a listen, stream it, buy it, support the band, let them know how much you love them, and let us know what you think about this record in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you then.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.